Well, my dears, welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 3. Welcome back to the Ringed City DLC. And welcome back to the end of everything. The end of all creation. Everything, all kingdoms, all realms, all realities are tending together here. The metaphysics of this world are finally giving up. It took a while, didn't it? Now where should we go first? I think we should go back to the beginning of the Dreg Heap because it is worth going through this again. You have to sort of go through these areas twice to pick up all of the secrets and whatnot. There's also a character who will turn up now, so that's interesting, who we should speak to because he will help massively. I mean massively with the some of the subsequent fights, basically. But yeah, this is finally the point at which the metaphysics of this universe ends. And think about that. Think about how long it's taken. I mean, is she going to say anything different? No, just the same. Just the same.
Your marbles,
I will. Okay, right. So here we are again. Like, think about the kingdoms that we know passed before Drangleic in Dark Souls 2, for example. There were thousands. I mean, we encounter the ruins of them in the DLC. So we know there have been hundreds of kingdoms and of realities. And all of this is where they come to an end. All of this is where they finally tend together and die. Wow, look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Our world tree. It's at the bottom of that we encounter the demon prince. Right, there should be somewhere around here a character that we can talk to. Now, where is he? I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but he is around here. And bearing in mind, this is actually a lot safer now because the angel is gone. So that's a good thing. There should also be a new shortcut open because of the tower that collapsed. It's a ring, it is. The Ring of Steel Protection, really good, actually. Really bloody good. Heightened protection. Enemies lose more stamina when guarding attacks. I think, actually, the Ring of Steel Protection would be better at this point. Let's have a look. What do we have? That's good. That's not great. That's very good, I've got to say. Okay, right, now we're going to have to go through that area with the knights again, which is going to be difficult. You can't help but go away. You can't help but attract their attention, which is a pain. But if we run through here, there is now a tower. Let's get this for a start. That leads here, and here is our friend. This is the character I want to talk to. If the knights will just leave me alone, that would be wonderful. Hello! How you doing?
Oh, look at you. You've got your head screwed on correct.
Well, if you say so.
Fantastic. To meet a kindred spirit on this god's forsaken
Oh,
crag.
fuck.
Call me Lab. I can't remember my real name, so let's just go with that.
Oh, good, he's going
I have
away.
a feeling we're going to make a fabulous team.
I like your helmet, man.
Oh, you'll see. You'll see.
Okay, you're odd, but I like you. To encounter you here,
In all honesty, there's something I should tell
at
you.
the end of all things, it's odd.
Hollow.
Oh,
Yes. I try to play it off, but I haven't a clue about my past.
that's
Who I
interesting.
was, or what I lived for. Not even my own blessed name. That's why I've come here, searching for the Purging Monument.
Interesting.
Said to be in the Ringed City,
Ah.
where the pygmies who found the Dark Soul at the Dawn of Fire reside. All I
Ah,
can say is, those little stones aren't doing much to help me remember anymore.
oh, so he's slowly going hollow. That's sad. So we're almost certainly going to have to fight him, aren't we, at some point?
Well, that's the long and short of it.
Mm-hmm.
So if I completely forget who you are, don't be wroth with me.
I
Come
won't.
on. What else can I say? I'm a bloody hollow, for heaven's sake.
At this point, so am I, so it's fine, you know, don't worry about it. Okay.
Well,
okay, cool. Right, we'll encounter him twice more, I think? And you've got to talk to him all 3 times, so you can access him as a companion. Back off. Oh shit, there's one up there too. Oh, how weird. Well, I'll have both of you at once, yeah? There we go. Oh, I don't know that. Okay, right, okay, okay. Where are we going? Oh, bollocks. Uh-oh. Ow! Ow! There's that fucking kick again. I am going to scream if it keeps doing that, I swear. I could get some brilliant falling damage on him from here. Yeah! Yeah! Motherfucker! That's how it's done! That's how we do it! That was fun, actually, I've got to say. Right. I think we encounter Lap again in the, it's in the swamp area, I believe. No. I've got to kill the angels while I'm here as well. If I can help it. Look, they're everywhere, these pilgrims, sort of entombed in everything. Even here, at the end of all things, there's so many of them. There's Gale, again, telling us where to go. Huh! Bloody hell, that's vertiginous. That's actually quite... It makes your stomach leap up, doesn't it? It's really quite... Now, where's Lap this time? He'll appear here this time round, I do believe. We didn't kill the angel, did we, this time round, unfortunately. So... Hang on, let me teleport out of this area and back again, and Lap will be here. So let's go to the fire link, briefly. And then when we come back, Lap should be here so we can talk to him again. And then there's only one more time we need to talk to him, and that should be it. Gale we encounter all the way through. It's interesting, he's the constant between this this DLC and the other one. He exists in both, which is kind of weird. Travel, we will go to the Earth Peak ruins once again. I mean, I think this armor is going to be ours until the end of the game now, because it's so bloody good. It's like the most perfectly balanced of the armors in this game, I would say. It depends on what kind of build you're after, actually, because some of the heavier armor obviously will be better for people who just want to tank it, and some of the lighter armor will be better for nimble characters. So it depends. But for my build, for my character, yeah, it's pretty bloody good. There he is. Brilliant. Hello, me dear. How you doing?
Oh, I know who you are.
Yeah, I do.
Great to see you still in one piece.
You too.
God, I can see why they call this the Dreg Heap at the world's end.
Yep.
Mangled remnants from every age and every land.
Yeah, that's from
Actually sort of
Drangleic.
lends credence to the old rumours.
What old
that the
rumours?
ringed city rests below it all.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Don't mind me. You needn't worry yourself with this nonsense. I
Oh,
just wanted
you're
to
alright.
tell someone. I'm sick of old Humpty. I should stay quiet. Wait, I'll make it up to you. By letting you in on a secret of sorts.
A secret of
Past
sorts,
here,
eh?
You'll find the remains of a giant earthen tower, half submerged in a poisonous swamp.
Yeah, I've seen
Not
it.
a very nice place to visit. Only, there's precious treasure in the thick of the swamp.
I remember
didn't
that.
have any use for it, you see. So, sorry, I left the whole package behind. If I get the
Right.
chance, I could go fetch it for you. But if that's too long to wait, go nab it for yourself. I know who you are. A righteous warrior. Yes? With a solemn duty to boot. That treasure. That's as good a duty as any.
Alright, I might give it a go.
Past here.
Yeah, okay, cool. So that's his dialogue for this bit done. Okay, now I need to find the angel, and I can't for the life of me remember where it is. Oh, when I say the angel, I mean the real angel, not that. That's not the real angel. That's a projection of an angel. Shut up. Right. Go after them. While I have a search around. Oh fuck, what's it doing? Leave me alone. Oh fuck. I cannot for the life of me remember where the angel is, you know. It's over there, maybe. Hi! How you doing? Put your blowpipe away, it's not going to avail you any. Fucking kick again! God, it's really intent on me here, isn't it, eh? Bloody Nora. Okay. Just gotta make a break for it, I think. Oh, that wasn't worth it. Nope, it's not here. There it is! So that's where we need to go. Oh no, it's not, it's not, it's a thief! No, it's not what I want at all! So where's the angel? Fuck! Oh dear. Oh, this is an obscure one compared to the others, it really is. Where the hell is it? Giant door shield, well that's useless. Certainly not worth it. Yeah. I may have to look that one up, ladies and gents, because I sincerely don't know. I sincerely don't know where that one is. It may not be in this area, actually. It may be in the next one with the swamp. That's entirely likely. But no worries, we've almost got everything, apart from that up there, which is rather difficult to get. It's got to be close to here. Because the angels only appear quite close to their sources, so it's got to be around here somewhere. I just don't know where. I bet it's up here somewhere. Whoop. Titanite scale, that's good. Oh, fuck, fuck! Ah, fell, damn it. Get off! Ah! Oh, God. Get out of it. I wonder where it could be. I mean, we got this one. This one's dead, which is very nice. Desert Pyromancer gloves. Oh yeah, that's from the Pyromancer. Stuff up there. Oh, there's another angel manifesting. Purple moss, that'll be useful. Actually, I will put that on as a quick item. That can go away now. And we'll put some purple moss on so we don't get toxified. That could be quite useful. Get out of it. Desert Pyromancer stuff, that's alright, I suppose. It's nothing amazing, it's just, you know... it is what it is. Ah, yes, I remember there's a cavern down there. That's got some interesting stuff in it. Including you bastards. Can I... I wonder. Oh yeah. There's one of them. Gotcha. If I can get some falling damage on him, I can really fuck him over. Yeah! That's right! God, that's satisfying. So that's how you deal with them. You need to get falling damage on them. Good to know. Well, there's lots of stuff to get here, isn't there? Lots of stuff. Including over there. Okay. There are no more of the big things, are there? Oh, lots of them. Well, I can take these out from a distance, so there's that. I can also take them all out at once, which is nice. Oh, wrong one, wrong one. Didn't want to do that. That's more like it. Okay. No, that was hardly worth it. There's nothing else in here, is there? Nothing worth commenting. Oh fuck! Oh, there's him. Right, if I can lead you out, I can fall on you, can't I? I can run up and fall from the branch. If I can get him to follow. Where is he? Oh. Oh, he's not going to follow me, is he? Ah, it doesn't matter. I doubt it's that significant anyway. Right, off we go again. Yes, we are very likely to get poisoned. What was that? Oh, bollocks. Another one? Right, well... I suppose it's the same game. It's trying to get him into a position whereby we can drop down on him. If I can get him to sort of follow me over here, I can sort of run over here. Here he comes. He is following. Because I'm telling you, a fair fight against these guys just isn't worth it. It just isn't worth it. If I can come over here and get some height on him and entice him this way. Come on, yeah, come on, you motherfucker. Come on! Come on! Oh, you swine. Oi! Come here, you bastard. Come on. Come on. Oh, right, okay, fine. shit. He's being very canny, I've got to say. Very canny indeed. He knows better than to approach. Utter swine. Titanite chunk. Is he going to do the same circuit? Because if so, I can get him when he comes back round this way. Come on! Let me at you, you swine. Oh shit, I nearly fell then. I would love to know where that other angel is. I really would. That one. Because I can't see it anywhere. Oh, here we go. No, target the thing that I... Yeah, that's right. Target the little thing, not the massive one. Yeah! Oh, that was great. It's nice to have a solid way of dealing with them, I've got to say. I mean, it's a little esoteric, you know, you've got to find somewhere to climb up before it'll work, but it's pretty good nonetheless. Hello! Loincloth. Well, that's no good to us. Hi! Titanite chunk. There's another item up there that we didn't get. Let's go get that. And one up there. We didn't kill the what's it either, did we? The pyromancer. So we should really go and do that. Although that is a pain in the arse. I hate the pyromancer. She's probably one of the most tricky human enemies in this game, to be honest. More titanite chunks, so more weapons to upgrade and whatnot. Got to keep a weather eye out as well for where the other angels are, because they need killing, good and proper. Oh, I could get him, couldn't I? With a bit of manoeuvring, I could definitely get the drop on him. Fuck! Oh shit, that was stupid as fuck. I got that wrong, didn't I? Like, really fucking wrong. Right, hang on, hang on. This doesn't necessarily need to be a total loss. Oh shit. If we can get him to go back down. Yeah, that's it. That's it, come on. That's it. Brilliant. Gotcha. So actually, once you've got the measure of them, once you know what you're doing, you're okay. Oh, that looked good. Some sort of curved greatsword. I have to have a look at that. Oh, you swine. Of all the things to survive to this point in creation, these things... Mind you, I suppose it would be the most wretched, wouldn't it? It would be the most wretched of all the life forms in the universes. It would be them, the scavengers, the survivors. Ugh. Oh, we've only got two. We're going to have to be a bit careful with them. Because I need them. And here we are. Right. Oops, someone else having a go there. There are lots of very sort of hidden areas around here, very elaborate, that you need to fall down to reach in very peculiar ways. Get out of it. Right. Okay. Did that one, didn't we? Yeah. Okay. And we did this one. Yes, we killed that angel. So... Oop. You get the impression that this is one of the last of the world trees from the Ash Lake. One of the very last. The only one that survived. Yeah. Eat it. Really is the Ash Lake now, isn't it? Hard to get ashier than this. Oh dear. This is just a horrible combination, this. These guys and her, it's horrible. Believe me, you just don't want to deal with it. There's that fucking kick again. I'm never going to shut up about that. Yeah, she is tough. And you can't do to her what she does to you, because she will leap right out of the way most of the time. And if it comes down to it, she's got better pyromancy than you do. So, yeah. Oh, you fell. Haha! That may have been a big help, actually. Hang on. I can't target her. Shit. How do I get down again? Without killing myself. What's she doing? Not entirely sure. I don't think I can reach her now, which is annoying. Mind you, she's in the poison, but she's not taking damage, I don't think. Or is she? She's twitching, so maybe she is. Be good if she is, I'd be most pleased. Hey, there we are. It'd be lovely if there'd be some sort of nasty, sneaky way I can reach her. Don't think there is, though. She's very tough, you've got to be very careful with her. Ah, she also heals, which is a complete pain in the arse. Yeah, we got one another good there, didn't we, eh? Oh! She got through the fireball. Yeah, she is hideous. Really, really, really vile human enemy. She really is. One of the nastier ones, in fact, in this area. And so that said, I mean, we don't really have to kill her. It is possible to do this without her. Are we still here?
Past here, you'll find the remains.
Yes, I know. I've just been there.
If I get the chance, I know. Well, grab that.
Okay, cool. Well. Let's see if we can go meet him at the end, at the next area. Travel. Yeah. I think this is the other area where you meet him, so... Let's see, shall we? And if he is here, then maybe he'll give us a bit of a helping hand. I mean, we got the treasure, pretty much. There's not much that we left behind, really, is there? I can soon tell you. Gale appears anyway, I think, regardless. Oh, no, he doesn't. You need to ember up. Okay, so, who's here? Gale, and there should be another one. Yeah, there we are. So, let's give the Demon Prince a go. We might be able to do it this time, with these two helping. And also, our pal. Wait for Gale to turn up, because otherwise this guy won't. There we are. Amnesiac Lap. What a great name. I think it's great. Come on then, me dear. Oh, look at you. Yeah, you look good. Right then. Come and give me a hand, will you? Down into the bowels of the earth. Oh, well that hurt. Right. I'm just going to give these guys the runaround until my friends turn up. And then I'll start tackling them. Robert! Yes, there we go. Come on then. Alright, fuck you. Ooh. Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Ah! Oh, Jesus, he's doing a number on me, aren't you, sir? Oh, shit! Heal! Fuck! Come on, gotcha! The demon from below and the demon in pain. I don't know which one is the best one to take out first, but you know. We'll do what we can, won't we? I'm actually not doing as well this time. Nowhere near as well. Uh-huh. Come on. Oh. Oh, is he getting embered? Yes, he is. So, right. Where are my friends? Where have they gone? Oh, they're over here. Guys! Guys! Could do with some help. Oh, thank you. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Ah, nearly done. This one is nearly finished, actually. Gotcha. That one's done. Now, we did it in a different order this time. We got the demon in pain first, so I don't know what this will do. It will alter the attacks of the demon prince quite significantly. So, yeah. Ow! Fucking hell. Oh, the heavy attacks are good against him. Bloody hell. Gotcha. Okay, here we go. He's going to turn into the Demon Prince now. Get out of the way, guys! He's going to explode! fuck, here we go. That is lethal. That charge move that he does is insane. I mean, you can barely hit the guy because he flies around the place so much. He's so difficult to actually hit. Like that, look. How do you actually hit him? Right, okay, here we go. There's his beam of ultimate destruction. Oh, bastards. Heal! Oh, fuck. We've got nothing left now, so we've got to kill him based on this, so this is insane. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck! I'm running away. Let them deal with him. Okay, they could weaken him a bit. Just while I sort out some healing. Have I got any healing left? Nope. Don't think so. Apart from this. There, that'll do it. And look, it's there, he's murdering them. He's absolutely murdering them both. Oh, bastard. Oh, one of them's dead. He's such a hard fight, this one. Come on! I think that might be Gale dead. Yeah. Just us now. And I haven't got the means of taking him down, so, yeah. Believe me, I don't. I thought that was a valiant effort, myself. I thought that was a very valiant effort, but, yeah. He nasty. Very, very nasty indeed. Bloody hell. We will do him, though. I'm determined to do him, as it were. Maybe should rephrase that. But yeah, we will destroy him. Eventually. And move on to the next part of the DLC. Well, my loves, following my utterly miserable defeat at the hands of the Demon Prince, by the way, that fight is insanely hard. I thought what I'd do is go back through the game and just tidy up a little bit, just get the stuff we haven't done yet. Like, I forgot about these guys, for example. Underneath, not Irith, is there? Yeah, they're underneath Anor Londo. They're right near where we fought Pontiff Sullivan. They're Sullivan's beasts. They're actually, if you look at them very closely, they are people. They used to be people. They used to be human beings. But they've been transformed to beasts by Pontiff Sullivan. There's something in the background, I can't remember where, about Sullivan bringing with him, like, beast blood from the painted world where he was born, and transforming the people of Irithyll into beasts with the curse. That sounds very familiar, doesn't it? Not a million miles away from Bloodborne, and not the only, not even the first link that we've encountered between the games. But these guys, these things are really difficult. They're pains in the arse. The way they move is really strange. They're very hard to get a bead on. As you can see, I'm sort of ducking and diving all over the place here, trying to get a bead on the bastard thing. It doesn't even kill me by a direct hit. It kills me by the sort of fallout of its lightning attack, but worry not, we come back. We do come back to get it. But yeah, it's interesting that there is a lot of overlap in this game between the mythology of Dark Souls and Bloodborne. I mean, it never outright states anything, obviously, because it's Dark Souls, and Dark Souls doesn't outright state anything. It's It's a matter of interpretation, that's the way the games work. But there are lots of symbolic overlaps, there are lots of themes and images and concepts that recur. And that I find that fascinating, I really do. I don't know whether they will ever make it official that there is some overlap between them, or whether they'll just leave it up to the theorizing of fans, and I'm not sure I would want them to make it absolute. That would rob it of something somehow. If they made a game that outright states, yes, these worlds somehow interact, or they're linked by a common metaphysics, that would be problematic. But the thing is, when you look at the metaphysics that's set up in the old Hunters DLC, for example, anything is possible, because there is a potentially infinite multiverse linked by the deep, which is referred to in this game, obviously the ocean that links all realities together, where the Great Ones come from, like Kos and whatnot, where they derive from, where they seem to float in a sort of metaphysical abyss. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. But yeah, these things, they're just pains in the arse. The way they move is really strange. Again, they do feel like they weren't meant for this game. They feel like they were meant for Bloodborne, and they probably were. Given that Bloodborne was in development at the same time as this game, I'm imagining there's a lot of assets between the two. Where, you know, one ended up in one game rather than in the other, and so on and so forth. And you can see from the fight, actually, the way they work isn't conducive to the way Dark Souls generally is in terms of its controls. In a Dark Souls fight, you generally step back and measure your approach. You can't do that with those guys. It's really interesting. But there we go, they're dead now, and there's an extra bonfire here. So if you can manage to do it, it's actually well worth it early on in the game, because you get this extra bonfire after a very, very, very difficult area. It's quite cool, really. There's also a new covenant here. There's a very, 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 very bloated priest over here, a priest of a priest of the deep, from the Cathedral of the Deep. Here he is. And this allows us a new covenant, so that's kind of cool. There he is. Yeah, we can join his covenant, which is quite fun. Doesn't really do much. The Aldrich Faithful, yeah, very, very nice. I like Aldrich. I've said before, I really, 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 really like Aldrich, so yes, I will happily join his covenant. So that's that loose end all tied up. Very cool. Very cool indeed. There's lots of this stuff throughout the game. There's lots of backtracking. You'll notice later on I've got more Estus, because I've gone back and got some of the Estus shards that I just neglected to pick up last time. So on from here to the next task, and yes, this boss from the painted world of Ariandel, the Grave Tender and his wolves. Pain in the arse. Any game in Dark Souls that has multiple opponents, really bloody difficult. Especially when they gank you like this. It's very hard to concentrate on all the different things going on at once. But we do manage it. We do manage it this time round. We've got our dragon armor, we've got our this sword that has dark damage on it, so that's very cool. The Grave Tender himself isn't the problem. He's not really that special an enemy. He's very much like a normal enemy. Apart from his ridiculous stance and blocking, he's not that hard. It's when the big wolf comes in. The big wolf makes it really bloody difficult. So I do try something a little sneaky in this one, because I'm having trouble with him. I am having trouble, like, with his ridiculous stance. Here comes the wolf. Here he comes. This thing is ridiculous. Concentrating on these two at once is so hard. What you really need to do, because if this thing catches you out in the open, all it's going to do is spam that attack. And if it spams that attack, you're screwed. You are absolutely screwed. You need to put terrain between you and it. And that's the best way of doing it. So that's what I do in this fight. I start using the ruins, and that helps a great deal. There's a lot of lore theorizing about who these guys are, where they come from, because it is very hard to tell. They've got elements, there's something about them, there's the Gravetender dead, there's elements about them that suggest that they are this world's version of Artorias and Sith, which is entirely possible. Well, I mean, the wolf is obvious. Bloody hell, the wolf is way harder than the Gravetender. The wolf is way harder. So I just cheese it, basically. I just use the terrain. And that works really well. The wolf is also very, very, very hard to predict. Its movements are weird. Like all beasts are in Dark Souls, its movements are actually really, really difficult. And here's another phase of the fight where the wolf has got the old red eye and also has the ability to inflict frost damage on you. So it can prevent you from healing. It's a really nasty fight, this one. Optional, obviously. An entirely optional fight, but well worth doing. But yeah, this is basically the way I handle the fight. I just use the pillars. And that works. It actually does work. There's the Gravetender and the Gravetender's wolf done. Excellent. And that gives us something we can burn in the bonfire at the Firelink Shrine. It just allows for matches, basically. It's quite a fun mechanic. You can just pair up with somebody who's online and fight them. It's quite fun, you know. It just immediately puts you in an arena where you can fight, which is cool. It's quite fun, and that's it. I mean, even this grave is a bit like Artorias' grave, isn't it? From Dark Souls 1, it's not a million miles away. Very peculiar. Another one of those strange echoes in this game. But yes, and there's also one other thing that we need to do in the Painted World. One other thing, and it's a big one. It's a big one. We need to do the final boss. We need to do Father Ariandel and what's her name? Frida, I believe, Sister Frida. They are exceptionally tough. Exceptionally tough bosses. So I actually do summon in a little help. I do the ultimate sin for the Dark Souls hardcore. I summon in a little bit of help, including Gale here, who's a really cool character, who we'll be meeting, by the way, throughout the DLC. He isn't just contained to this one. He occurs throughout the DLC. But we also managed to get this guy, who I believe is a player, which is nice, I've got to say, because this is another boss where there are multiple elements to it. That seems to be the thing in the Painted World DLC. All the bosses have multiple elements to them. So it helps to distract the enemies a little bit. It really, really does. So here we are, Phantom Michael. Yay! Hello. He's very, very helpful indeed, is Michael. We've got to kill Freed first, and she's... There are 3 stages to this fight. She's resurrected twice, basically, and each time she gets more powerful. So she's quite tough. I mean, the fluff, the background here is kind of interesting. It seems that Freed has basically been keeping Father Ariandel back there in a state of perpetuity. It's like she's suspended him and the Painted World in this state of constant rot, rather than allowing it to follow the cycles that it naturally should, which is it's supposed to burn. These worlds, these painted worlds, when they reach a particular point of saturation, they're supposed to burn and be resurrected again. They're supposed to be painted again, as this world was from the world of Ariamis from Dark Souls 1. So there's the first death of Freed, which drives Ariandel back here into an absolute frenzy. An absolute frenzy. It's hard to tell what Ariandel is actually doing. He has the flame, the fire of this world in this urn here, and it seems that he's simultaneously keeping it lit to sustain the world, but also keeping it contained so that this world sustains. It's really strange. Oh, look. He's got so much character, Ariandel. For a character that doesn't really speak very much. He's got so much character. Love him. Love him to bits. Beautifully designed as well. And his rage, his torment upon seeing Freed dead is amazing. And ironically, having sustained this world, he's now the one that sets it alight. He's the one that provides the flame that will burn it down and allow the painting to be made anew. It's quite cool, isn't it? It's quite cool. Mythically, it's wonderful. But this is hard now. You need to fight the resurrected Freed, who's much harder than she was, and Ariandel as well. So this is a tough one. I mean, Ariandel isn't that hard in and of himself, but Freed is a pain. So she now has fire damage as well. Yeah. As if she wasn't hard enough before. She's very like Priscilla from Dark Souls 1, from that painted world. And may in fact be this world's version of Priscilla. It's hard to tell. But this is a fun fight actually, I like this one. There's a lot to concentrate on, and I really, really like this fight. It's very elegant. It matches some of the better fights from Bloodborne actually. It reminds me a little bit of the fight with, Gehrman's protege in the Old Hunters DLC. That's a beautiful fight. I love the way Ariandel is dragging his chair with him still. He's still strapped to the throne, look. That's kind of fun. And you can focus on one or the other. They both have a common health bar. There's Ariandel dead, but it's not over. It makes you think that it is. It makes you think that it is, but now Freed and Ariandel rise as one. Yeah. Here we are. Now this is Ariandel and Freed together as one, and she's much more aggressive, much more destructive now. But you can gank her. If you've got allies alive like this, you can gank her basically. She staggers very easily. Very easily. So as long as you can stay out of range of her combos, you'll be alright. And it's interesting that Gale is the one who brought you to this world. Gale is technically her servant, but not. He's got his own agendas. Gale has his own agendas. He actually wants to see the new world that will come about after this world has died. He wants to see what the painter in the attic above, he wants to see what she'll create, what new world she'll make. And the pigment she needs to give that world life is the Dark Soul. You find that out in the Ringed City DLC. You actually find Gale in it. He's actually part of it. And he's searching for the Dark Soul, the original Dark Soul, so that he can give it to her. So there is a kind of... there's a redemptive quality to the metaphysics of this game, of all the Dark Souls games. This is the one that has the most hope at the end, I find. Because there is, if you do this DLC and the Ringed City DLC, there is a suggestion that the old cycles will die. The whole thing with Gwyn and the Flame and the Ashen ones, all of that will stop. It will end, and there'll be a new world. There we go. That's the end of that fight. Thank you so much to Michael for that one. I mean, invaluable, absolutely invaluable. And I love the fact that, although that's the end of the DLC, you don't really get a cinematic. You don't need one. You just don't need one. It's enough in and of itself. You don't need something that contextualizes the end. It's symbolic enough. Yeah, and then also you get another bonfire that warps directly to the Ring City DLC, which is quite useful actually, because that does continue the story. The two DLCs lead into one another, which is quite cool. But if you really do want the ending for this DLC, then you need to go and talk to the painter in the attic. And look at that, that's a strange creature, the mummy thing in the background. It's a kind of creature that you find also in the DLC of Dark Souls 2, which is kind of interesting, is it not? There's so much going on in these DLCs, it's unbelievable. If you really want to understand what's going on in Dark Souls 3, you absolutely have to play the DLCs, because they add in so much, particularly the next one, the Ringed City. That one,
cannot paint a world.
Here she is.
Those absorbed by fire must not paint a world. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten, Mother.
Yeah, okay.
I can hear the fire crackle. And soon I will see it.
Oh yes, you will.
My thanks, Ashen One. I will finish the painting of a cold, dark, and very gentle place.
Interesting.
So that it might make a home for someone someday.
Another world, another cycle, another set of metaphysics.
So that it...
Yeah, interesting, eh? So it kind of establishes a new element to the metaphysics of Dark Souls, the fact that there are these endless worlds that are painted, created, reach a point of saturation, and then burn. They end, and then another world is painted. I really like that. I really, really like that. It's very cool. And that seems to be what the point of all these worlds has been, to allow for a new state of metaphysics. Love it. Absolutely love it. So my loves, those are some of the little bits that we needed to tie up and tidy up before we dive headlong into the Ringed City DLC. We've already done a bit of it. We've done all like the Dreg Heap and all that kind of thing. We've got to the Demon Below and the Demon in Pain and the Demon Prince. That's going to take me a while. That fight is an evil son of a bitch. It's going to take me a while to do that fight. Here we are at the Dreg Heap. So, until next time, my loves, my dearie-os, bye-bye!